the brokenhearted. You set the captive free. You lift the heavy burden. And even now you are lifting me. There is no healer like the Lord our Maker. There is no equal to the King of Kings. Oh, our God is with us, we will fear no evil. 'Cause you do impossible things. 'Cause you do impossible things.
Oh, I walk through the valley, darkness surrounding me. There you prepare a table in the presence of my enemies. Yeah.
There is no healer like the Lord our Maker. There is no equal to the King of Kings. Oh, our God is with us, we fear no evil. 'Cause you do impossible things. Yeah. 'Cause you do impossible. One word and the walls start falling. One word and the blind will see. One word and the sinners forgiven. 'Cause you do impossible things. One word and the walls start falling. One word and the blind will see. One word and the sinners forgiven. You do impossible things.
Yes, you do.
There is no healer like the Lord our Maker. There is no equal to King of Kings. Our God is with us, we fear no evil. 'Cause you do impossible things.
More than I could ask or even imagine. Oh, you do more than I could ask. Yeah, you're more than enough. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. There's no one like you, God.
You heal the brokenhearted. You set the captive free. You lift the heavy burden. And even now you are lifting me. Yes, even now you are lifting me. 'Cause you do impossible things. Yes, you do impossible things.
Man, good job, guys. What a great song, and
Thank you.
just such an encouragement. We were just talking about these songs that just encourage your church to really talk about what God's done in your life. You know, it's so easy to get just distracted on the things that aren't going well, and you forget to just step back and say, man, let me just make a list of all the impossible things that God's done in my life. Chris, let's start with you on this, because I remember, I mean, we were doing a cafe maybe a year ago, and you and Brenton were noodling around on this thing, and we just hit record and captured it. But I think all of us knew it was something special then. But talk about this and kind of just the idea that you guys were working off of when you wrote it.
Well, you know, this song is a little weird. It started with these with this chord progression.
Which is amazing chord progression.
Oh,
It's
I
so
mean,
cool.
well, like the same way Paul Balash all taught us how to play this is an E.
Yeah.
Well, Brenton Brown, when I learned how to play, oh God, you reign forever, I learned this little chord progression, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, I got to use this chord progression, like those shapes in a song sometime. And for those that are looking on the thing, they just look like this. You're just playing 2 strings, and you can really walk them all the way up the. But yeah, so I decided I wanted to like write around this, and so I got to grooving on this little. And I was like, oh man, who do I want to write this song with? Well, Brenton, because he's the one that taught me how to play these chords.
Yeah.
So I just sent this quick idea to Brenton that, what do you think about this? And we had just written a song for the last record I was on, and we had all these throwaway ideas, so it was kind of a cheater anyway, because we were like, oh, we've already got lyrics we can, steal from. And so we kind of had this first verse and that little thing kind of put together almost immediately just via text messaging. Wow. And then we got together and wrote that one night. And then the very next day, and you've teased it, both me and him are real bad about making any kind of demo. But just as fate would have it, we were doing one of these that day, and you guys made us record just a little work tape. And so it was real goofy. I mean, the work tape sounds...
Oh, it's amazing. I wish everybody could hear it. I wish it's got so much soul on it. Yeah. All this
because we were into it, and we were loving it, and then you guys showed interest, and we were like, well, this is cool. And then these guys took it and made it, church singable, because I think the way we were doing it was just like, you had to touch your ear to be able to hit some of the notes.
And when I was listening to your demo, I have no idea where the beat was, anything. It's just like all kinds of
No, there was no beat. The beat's in here. You feel it right here.
I was like, where is that? Where is it? I was like, I said, let's break it down for everybody else.
I'm breaking this down right now.
I know.
Yeah, you broke it down and made it church singable, and I'm really happy with that.
And Chris, when you guys took it, and I think you and Ed worked on a bridge, which I felt like really, it did make it more church accessible.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of gave, because it's so funky during the verses and the chorus, and then that bridge kind of just spreads out a little bit.
Yeah, we straightened it out.
And it's just kind of like, kind of an anthem there.
Yeah.
But really turned out great. I mean, just really all came together. But how did this song, I know you and I were kind of going back and forth on songs, and you're finishing up your record. And,
it's one of those great songs that has just a beautiful, it feels amazing when you play it. I mean, that's probably because why it started in such a great feeling place. And, you're always looking for that, especially as a worship leader. I know you're always looking for that great feeling song, too, that just feels musically like gets people going. And this has got it from the start. You don't need much drums or anything. You could just do it with your acoustic, just like Chris is playing there, and it just feels great. And it just sings, and it's easy for people to catch on to. And I love again, just the hope that's in that chorus. There is no healer like the Lord our Maker, no equal to the King of Kings. We will fear no evil, our God. It does impossible things. And just about all the things that you feel are one of my favorite scriptures. With man, it's impossible. With God, all things are possible. Wow. And this song sums it up so well. But it brings, again, I felt like with this album, I really wanted to bring a lot of joy to people. And especially when I'm playing live, we feel like there's a lot of heaviness in the world. And I said, gosh, I would love some music that really lifts people up. And nothing can do that like a great song to God of worship. And yet it's got to have a feel to it that lifts people up. And this, man, thank you so much for playing me this, because I was like, wow, this is great. And then thanks for letting us take some liberties with it and make it our own. And it sounds, I love the way this song sounds. I cannot wait to play this live and on concerts.
Well, and God's Great Dance Floor kind of made me think of you when I heard it, because you've got that side of what you do, that celebration side, and I've seen that thing live so many times and see people going nuts,
Crazy.
And so it is you got to have those songs that are like a sense of joy and celebration, in your worship time. So, man, walk us through what you're playing. Chris, you were just kind of giving us a little bit of the
Yeah, let's do those chords because those are way cool. I'll show you the easy chords.
So key of D.
Key of D,
Yep.
and I'm just playing, again, it's just two strings that are being used here. The low E and the G string. And what it really is a D over F sharp, G.
Yeah.
Right.
B
And
minor,
then B minor, A.
A. Those 4 chords. D or F sharp. So if you want to be like me and play it like just the person who doesn't play as well as Chris, you just. So they put them together.
And then the chorus just walks straight up instead of
Yeah.
doing the bouncy thing. It just goes, there is no healing like the Lord our Maker. So
Yeah.
D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, oh,
Oh, chords.
oh.
And then Chris, walk us through the bridge, kind of the section, that you
One
guys
word
tweaked on a
and
little bit.
One word and the walls start falling. Same as the verse. One word and the blind will see.
Such a good bridge.
One word and the sinner's forgiven. 'Cause you do impossible things. And that's just the same as the intro and the verse, exactly the same thing. It just keep going.
And how about the biggest miracle God ever did is just forgive sin?
Right.
And like
One
a lot
word
of
and the
times we
sinner's
just
forgiven.
that's
You
such-
do impossible things.
Yeah, that's the amazing
it.
line there, is that we look at all these things that are miraculous and it's awesome, but like the biggest miracle, God forgives sin. It's incredible. Man, thanks for coming by and sharing the song, guys. Awesome. Can't wait to see it live, man, when it works out into the
Yeah.
full band.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.